Welcome back to episode 56. This is my old car jack, a Sealy 1025HL. Whilst it's sometimes been handy to have, it's also been a bit of a pain to use. Depending on how my suspension has settled, I've often found it's impossible to get underneath the car with it, and found myself rocking the car side to side to try and gain a few millimetres in height to allow the jack to slip underneath, and it's not ideal really. And sometimes I've had the opposite problem, where I've got the jack underneath, carried out the work, lowered the jack, but then struggled to slide it out from underneath the car without it catching. The jack recently suffered an issue where it wouldn't raise properly, and although I've managed to fix it now, I thought it was time to invest in a new car jack as I've lost confidence in it. In episode 47, when I was at Dennis's workshop, he lent me a Clarke jack to use. It was so much easier to slide underneath the car, so I contacted Machine Mart and hopefully they're giving me the same one that I used at Classic and Retro. And here it is. It's a Clarke CTJ1500QL 1.5 tonne aluminium and steel quick lift trolley jack. It cost around £125, but it would have been a lot cheaper if I'd have picked it up on one of the VAT-free days that they sometimes offer. I did a quick unboxing for anyone who's interested, and it really is self-explanatory. There are instructions that came in the box, but who needs those? Well, it turned out that I did. I was trying to put the handle into the jack socket, but wasn't sure I was doing it right. On looking at the instructions, I found the handle has a groove, which engages with the thumb screw when it's tightened. There's also a travel block to remove, which is easily done by moving the socket with the handle. Anti-clockwise to lower and clockwise to tighten the mechanism ready for raising the jack. I gave it a few pumps to test out the jack and it felt so much better than my previous jack. The lifting load of this one compared to my previous jack is less, but it's still enough for what I need at 1.5 tonnes. The saddle lifting height is also lower on the Clarke. That's to be expected when you compare the size of the two jacks together, but again the height difference isn't an issue for me. What it lacks in height max, it makes up for in clearance, with a minimum saddle height of just over 85mm, which is considerably lower than my Sealy jack, and ideal for a small car like a Mini. It's also 25% lighter, which is a huge help when having to lug the thing around the workshop. What I also like about the Clarke jack is the handle. With the Sealy there isn't much leverage with the handle, and I kept needing to swap the handle between the lowering stud and the raising socket. With the Clarke the handle stays in position whether lowering or raising, and the handle is great for the leverage. There's also a rubber sleeve on the handle, which I'm assuming is there to help protect the car if the handle comes into contact with the bodywork, and that's a nice touch. As it happens, there's a vibrating noise coming from the left hand side of the car, so I'd planned to lift the car up this week to check everything's nice and secure, so the jack's arrived at the right time, and fingers crossed I'll be able to find the annoying rattling noise. And that's the Clarke quick lift. I thought it was worth a quick video on it as I've seen quite a few people on the forums struggling with jack access, and fingers crossed this is a potential solution, but only time will tell.